time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mike, 49. Switch. Check. Undercrush. Watch safety creeping.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Now Jackson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Showing that. Shift.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards.
Good for another Jacksonville first and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Let's get out the field, D. Check 31. Back.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Check 50.
Another try for Barkley. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
You got tight right there.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Blue there. Blue there. Set up.
Parker now. Off play action. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, Haywood. 45, Mike, 45. Ready?
To throw is Parker, operating from the gun. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Bravo. Now. 45. Mike, 45. Man, I got you. 45 is the Mike. I know he ain't got it. Let's go.
Here's Parker from the gun on third down. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go. I got him. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
From the gun, Jackson. The open man is Westbrook. Shifts by at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
No. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Go! 49. 49's the Mike.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming. Set, go. Set,
again, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Check safety. Hey, I-7. Get it.
Parker off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
54. We own now. We own now. What? 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Jackson from the shotgun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Eckler. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Ready? 18 Gator. 45. Hey, exit. Check. Go. Check. 45 to Mike. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Hey, wahoo. Five.
From the gun on 3rd down. Parker, he'll get this to Eckler. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Parker. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey. Check the call, check the call. Check smooth. Check 45 to Mike. I'm trying to collect. 45 to Mike. Ready?
Now Parker throwing again. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Running on 1st down, Eckler. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go. 45, Mike, 45. So don't say nothing. Check 45 to Mike. Yep. 45. You're out. Let's go, one. Check 9.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Reed. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Switch. He's checking. Crash. Watch the eye. Slam.
They'll run here with Eckler. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Parker now looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, Charlie.
To throw is Parker. From the gun, he'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
He's checking crowd. Kill. Check it back.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
36. Switch.
Here's Jackson to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Parker on 1st and 10. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
70, Indy. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. 5.
Parker, off play action. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Fielded at the 33. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Slam, slam, slam. Let's go. Come on.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Pull it together. Hey, zoom. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, Parker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hard. 18 games. Defense, get out the field, defense. 6-6. Pull it high. Ready?
On the ground, it's Eckler. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Ready?
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Bill.
Get him. Get him. Get him. Speed grip.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, Echo. Look at me. Zipper. 45. Let's go.
Off play action. Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Parker. Hard throw. Incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He'll return it from the 6. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score. Jaguars 17. Bills 7.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Jackson. He completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the Bills' 42-yard line.
Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here. 49, guys. Mike.
Again, it's Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here.
I'm coming after you. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's a part of it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, look, 3.
Now it's Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You won't get this. You're all mine. Check 3. Check 3.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Come on,
the Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. The first carry for Patrick DeMarco. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Looking to throw. Parker, man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Parker, operating from the gun. Flushed out right. Finding Knox there, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 46 yards on the ground.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
At the 32-yard line.
You better be ready. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover, check.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd TD of the game and 8. Of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
DJ Chark. Touchdown, Jaguars.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Parker now on first down. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
45. Mike, 45.
Ready? To throw is Parker. From the gun, he'll throw. And this one complete to Reed. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 2. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They run here with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Okay, baby, I see you. Shift. Check the punt.
Again, it'll be Singletary, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. Honestly, commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
You go team spill. You got that right there. Check nickel. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Get it.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check 37.
They'll run with Barkley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Saquon Barkley denied on fourth down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. 45. Mike, 45. Let him know, let him know. Yeah. Look at me. Go. Now.
Back to throw. Parker steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
On the set. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jaguars, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah.